the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline.
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge.
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. Oh, right around this time of the season, Smitty, it's easy to lose focus. Talk about how players keep themselves motivated to bring it every night. That, to me, would seem very different.
It is, and I think you got to set those little small goals. I think on one of our teams, our goals was after the All-Star break, you can see we were starting to get into that funk, and what we said was, let's not lose 2 games in a row for the rest of the season. Those type of small goals keeps everybody engaged.
You put the season in terms of every 20 games, every 10 games. How do you measure it to kind of pace yourself?
I think most teams do it in a block of 20s. Like you said, you kind of go a block of 20s and see if you can go, 75% in those games. And that's where you start to see the great teams, they do that.
It's good to know. And the Clippers starting 5. Harris and Gortat are up front. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And the basket is good.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
Ball against Beverly. Now here's Bradley. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the left iron. AI passes to James.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
And here's Beverly. His last outing with 20 points. Harris a screen. And Beverly kicks to Harris. Gortat with a screen on Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Harris against Kuzma. The Clippers getting another chance here. The pass to Harris. Gallinari with a screen for Harris. There's a screen by Gortat. Back to Beverly. He dishes it to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Inside. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Passes it to Harris. Kuzma pulls it in.
and they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Clippers trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's LeBron. Misses from close range.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
McGee with the block, and he gets it back.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Here's Los Angeles now. They've got an 8-0 run. James kicks the ball. Pass to AI. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
The Clippers are trying to revamp their roster. They will pursue the big-time free agents. We all know the L.A. market, it's a big selling point.
That free throw, no good. Smitty, even as they aggressively court star free agents, the Clippers are some of the best draft assets they've had in a decade.
You're totally right. From 2010 until this past draft lottery, they didn't draft no higher than 25th. 2 lottery picks this summer, adding some young blood to their roster.
And you got to get out in front of James in transition. When you don't, he will punish you with that speed.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. You look at AI, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Here's Ball, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Gortat dishes to Harris. To halt the run, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
And Harris drops them both. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball 4s.
Pass to Beverly. Harris inside. He's against Kuzma. 4 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game. Something Harris relies on.
Ball, the pass to AI. 3-pointer. Gord's out with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Harris kicks to Beverly. Harris a screen. For the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverly. Knocking down the spot-up J.
Back to James. Gallinari with the steal. Shoots from 14. Bradley can't get it to go.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
you've got to be aware of James at all times. You lose sight of him, and then he's just going to ram one in your face.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. Back to Beverly. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Beverly's got 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now the pass to AI. Passes it to Kuzma. Over Gallinari, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. There's the pick, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 6th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. McGee a screen. Kuzma, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Harris setting the pick for Gortat. Bradley, no one around him. Another one falls for the Clippers.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Clippers also making some changes. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Robinson is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Ingram passes to McGee. Ball kicks to AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. AI's got his first bucket of the night. Well, in his first full season in the NBA, AI has certainly shown that he belongs in this league.
And you wondered if he would stick around after making a big splash in his debut, but he's put in the work and has shown that he isn't a flash in the pan, and he can bring a lot to an NBA franchise.
And it's Gallinari missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. He lobs it up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Steve, you played with 6 different NBA teams. What's the best way to earn the respect of new teammates, for instance, in the case of you with the 6 different teams you played on?
I think, Kevin, being yourself in all situations. You come in and you do what we used to call the obvious. You play extremely hard. You're a good teammate, and obviously being on time, and you don't be one of those players that deviates from the system. Come in and follow the game plan and don't try to go out.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Gortat's checked in for Harrell. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Gallinari, he's checked in for Mbamamuti. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Bradley. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. Patrick Beverly out there with Robinson. And it's Gortat in at the center. And both free throws good for AI. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Kings played superbly. He ended up with 22 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He absolutely stole the show. It felt like he was everywhere all the time. It'll be interesting to see how he follows it up, Kevin.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Beasley outside. Ball against Robinson. Ball with a wide open look. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And you got to stay with Ball off that pin down. He's very smart at knowing how to position himself in these situations.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Lakers leading by 11. Ball kicks to AI. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Beasley. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 11. Gallinari outside. Out to the right wing. Gortat dishes to Robinson. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Harris inside, guarded by Kuzma. Harris passes to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Beverly. Gallinari outside. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. The dish to Gortat. Pass to Beverly. There's a screen by Gortat. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Beverly.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Caldwell Pope outside. He feeds it to Beasley. Back to Caldwell Pope. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Robinson with it. AI picks him up. And that one's good by Gortat.
Nice interior passing. And then the strong finish.
Lakers leading by 7. Ball kicks to AI. Pass to Beasley. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, G, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Ball against Beverly. Caldwell Pope right side. Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ball's got 9 points.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush, there's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at AI. He's there among the top 20 Western Conference vote getters. That's a good group to be a part of. And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Here's Gallinari. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wasted no time on that one. He has 7.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic, a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008, a great career as an NBA coach.
Beverly dishes to Gortat. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Ball, the pass to AI. Offensive rebound, McGee. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there is nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
And Gortat kicks to Robinson. And the pass to Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Gortat with the screen for Beverly. Fires the 3. Outside Robinson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Robinson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
And Doc Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston. But he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise. Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack. His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Beverly with the ball. 8 points for him. Harris a screen. Beverly the pass to Gallinari. Harris a screen on Kuzma. Here's Gallinari. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Even though Gallinari's not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
AI outside. Caldwell Pope kicks to AI. Kuzma sets a screen. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And Beverly using his athleticism there to create space.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. AI is out there with ball, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. And it's off the back rim, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bradley kicks to Gortat. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Gortat with the screen for Harris. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. They set the pick. Ball kicks to Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Kuzma's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Passes it to Harris. Down low and stolen by LeBron. Here's Ball. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Great play calling. The execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
And here's Bradley from 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Patrick Beverley. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
McGee a screen, just 4 to shoot. Ball kicks to AI. That shot missing. Bradley with some nice D.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
Kuzma. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Beverly the pass to Gortat. Back to Beverly. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Gortat with the screen for Bradley. McGee with the block.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
And that one is good. LeBron's got 17.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's the pick. Gortat dishes to Harris. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's stolen by Harris. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Lets a floater go. Good work there as it goes. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
The teardrop Bradley's been working on, trying to diversify his offense.
Beverly against Ball. Kuzma kicks to Ball. Clock at 6. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Here's Gortat. The three from Bradley. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his third assist on the night.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Ball, the pass to AI. And that one is off.
I'm not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor. Fantastic positioning on that offensive board, then right back up.
LeBron kicks to AI. And again, it's the Lakers.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. To the middle, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Here's the screen. Pass to AI. James against Gallinari. McGee screen on Beverly. Ball kicks to James. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Now Beverly, 13 points in the game. Harris a screen. Kuzma against Gallinari. Shoots over Kuzma. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 8 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
To the middle, and stolen by LeBron. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Beverly's got his 6th rebound on the night. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, Avery Bradley coming off at some matches. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Robinson against Ball. Picked by Harrell. Harrell a screen on Kuzma. Harris inside. He's against Kuzma. That one goes in.
Smooth shot. This is where Harris looks more like a 3 than a 4. He's very skilled.
And the Clippers looking at who they've got. They've got Robinson. Harris is out there with Harrell. Then it's Mbamute. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That's his first foul. Off the inbound, and Ingram lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Harris a screen. Robinson kicks to Harrell. Dishes it to Harris. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Harris outside. There's the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside, Kuzma. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number 1 for me.
No kidding. Pass to Harrell. Kuzma against Harris. Back to Harrell. The three from Bradley. Nailed from three-point land. Bradley's got 11 points here in just the second half. Ball kicks to AI. 17-foot shot on the way. Connects, the jumper drops.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Bradley passes to Harris. And AI comes to help. Puts up a three. And Baamute can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 14. Here's AI. Avery Bradley pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Back to Baamute. To the middle. Here's Bradley. Lays it up off the glass. Bradley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Explosive athlete, Bradley challenges the interior of this defense, showing versatility on the offensive end.
McGee in the high post. Here's AI. Second shot opportunity, and Ingram finishes inside.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Harris dishes to Robinson. Harrell setting the pick for Robinson. Over in the corner, and Baamute, he was all alone on that one. Lakers leading by 12. Inside, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Bradley kicks to Harris. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And you've got to give it to Harris, able to make subtle adjustments under defensive pressure.
Robinson against Ball. Ingram outside. Off target with his three.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Harrell, a screen on Ingram. And Baamute kicks to Bradley. Goes up the baseline. Count it. Bradley's got 15 points here in the second half.
And this is what Avery likes. It's where he feels most comfortable, the in-between area.
Down low. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Baamute, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Harris. Another one falls for the Clippers.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Ball against Bradley. Now, here's Ball. Defense is right there. And the foul on Avery Bradley. And that'll be his third foul so far. For the Clippers, Gortat has come in for Harrell, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Robinson. And there's the pass to Ball. McGee is screen on Beverley. Here's Ball. Here's Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. To the paint. Here's Bradley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bradley's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Poke loose. Stolen by Beverley. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Harris has got the ball. Lakers leading by 10. AI passes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Ball against Beverley. There's a screen by Gortat. Harris kicks to Baamute. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. AI passes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Passes to Gortat. Here's Bradley. Sweet little floater. Bradley's got 23 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Ball. McGee is screen on Beverly. Ball no good. Clippers trail by 12. And here's Beverly. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
A shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Floats it up for AI. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Beverly against Ball. Beverly dishes to Bradley. McGee with the block. The wide open look here for Kuzma. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Beverly. Kicks to Bradley. Fires the three. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 12. The feed to Ingram. Got a piece of it. From down in the low post, it goes. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Pass to Beverly. Here's Harris. He's covered by Ball. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Harris. He goes up again, and the rejection by James. To the inside, stolen by Beverly. There's a minute 47 left in the game. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Kuzma. Harris's shot is off. Lakers leading by 12. James outside. He kicks it to AI. To the paint. McGee, the pass to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And that one's good. James has got 26 points.
A guy as big as LeBron can handle the ball that well is a mystery.
Kuzma against Harris. A fadeaway. Yep, that one goes. Harris has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this...
See that? That's what I'm talking about. Man. Good game, baby.